Alright, so hello my class. Alright. So hi. Sunshine, long time no see you. I still remember your name because it's very special. Yeah.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, so
Nice to
hi,
see you again.
nice to see you. Hi Tom and you.
Yeah,
Right.
hello teacher.
So it's Friday, right? It's Friday. Do you have any plan for your weekend? Sunshine, do you have any plan? Can you share a little
Yes,
bit?
yes. On Saturday, I will have a day and will enjoy in his school.
Oh, yeah, Saturday. Right, because on Monday, right? On Monday, all the children would go to school, right? I remember Monday, right?
Yeah.
The 28th of August, right? Nice.
Yes.
So how about on Sunday? Like, can you share a little bit what is your plan for Sunday? All right. Okay, so I think that the Wi-Fi option side is low. You can check it. Okay. Thì mình thấy Wi-Fi nó hơi unstable. Okay, so you can check it and then we can have a better lesson. Okay, right. So try to take it. Alright, so we can get into our reviewing part today. Okay, we would review two topics. It would be movies, right, and hobbies. So I think it's the same, right? These two topics is kind of similar to apply để mình có thể ứng dụng từ vựng, the vocabularies, right? Right. So it's kind of similar. So try to apply the vocabulary as much as you can. Okay. Right. So I would move to the first question. What movie genre do you like best? Okay, so with the first question, I would like to invite one student, but the other one should think about the question, all right, and think about your answer because next we would have the speaking part and you would speak with our partner. Thì mình sẽ có cái câu hỏi và mọi người sẽ cố gắng là think about the question. Tại vì một lát nữa là mình sẽ có speaking part with your partner. Okay, right. So I want to invite first. It would be Tuấn. Okay, so Mr. Tuấn, can you answer my question? What movie genre do you like best?
Hello teacher. Yeah, so for the movie, I think that the action movie is the best choice for me.
Action movie. All right.
Yes.
Is there any action movie that you watch over and over again?
Sure. The favorite movie action film I watched many times. Like like the series of the Mission Impossible and Fast and Furious. That is the I think it's the famous film. Most of people like this.
It's like there are many like famous and Fast and Furious have many series, right? So you watch all series, right?
Yes.
So how yeah.
The reason why I like the action movie is I like in the action movie have a lot of the scene like like the chasing race and and gunfights. Yes.
Chasing cars, right? Or
Yes.
gunfight. All right, so it's a scene. It's a scene.
Scene. Yeah.
Okay. A lot of scene.
Yeah, a lot of
Nice.
scene.
It's about the Fast and Furious.
Yep.
Okay, nice. All right, so very thank you, Mr. Tuấn. I'd like to move to the next question, okay? About watching movie at the cinema or at home. Which one would you prefer? I typed the question down, okay? At home or at the cinema.
Yeah.
I like to invite, yes, all right, so very thank you. I like to invite Yin, okay? So can you answer? Miss Yin, the question is watching at the cinema or at home. Which one would you prefer?
I like watching movie at the cinema. I love watch the movie in the big screen. I like atmosphere where I want to focus on the movie screen. I think the quality of audio visual is better.
The quality of the audio, right? Audio and the okay, so you can say the visual effect, right? The visual effect. Because visual is right. Visual effect is good, right? When watching on the big screen. Okay, right. So watching at the cinema, who do you like to go with, or you just want to watch alone? Okay. Right. So I ask you, do you prefer to watch alone or with your friends at the cinema?
I like watching with friends.
All right, with friends.
I like a thriller movie. When I'm scared, I can hurt the person next to.
Can you say it again? When?
I like thriller movie. So when I scare, I can hurt the person next to. So I like prefer to go to the cinema with friends.
Oh, right. So you say that the Houston Festival. What does it mean? Can you type it down? Type it down for me. Right. So you like thriller, right? Right. Thriller give us full of suspense, right? Full of suspense. It's mean that, right? I mentioned it a lot before, right? It means that you can't be calm when watching that movie. You just want to see the next story. Like it is about you wonder that what would happen. Okay, it's like full of suspense. Hồi hộp, right? Full of suspense is a noun. Okay, so you can say give me full of suspense. I type it down for you guys. Okay, so let's check on the chat box. And about Yi, okay, right. So about the thing that you said, I asked you is you said heard of what? Can you type it down for me? Thì mình sẽ gõ xuống. Okay, type that phrase down for me. Right. So I can check it for you. Okay. All right. So I think that I can when I scare. Oh yeah. Nice. Scare and can help my friend. Right. So actually I used to like watching like the movies at the cinema alone. I don't know why, but at that time I have a very few friends, right? And I realized that yes, when I watch a horror movie, and that is a very scary scene. I have no one to be with, and I feel very scared. Nice. Okay. Yeah. So a scare with this one, we also have this phrase, feel scared. Feel scared.
Yes.
With the ed, right? With the ed, it's mean that an adjective. It's just about an adjective of scare.
Yes.
Or you can say I'm scared because it's an adjective, right? So you can say I'm scared to be, right? I'm scared. Nice, right? So have someone to hug, right? Right. So you like thriller. Thriller is kind of right. Like it's trinh thám. Right. So it's kind of the detective movie. It's also like let me type it down. Detective movie. Phim thám tử. Okay, it's mean that it's about the story of someone who find about the roof of the crime. Okay, it's related to crime, right? Or related to something that make you feel right. That gives you the full of suspense, right?
Yes.
So very thank you, Duyên. All right, so very thank you. All right, so I would move to the next question. Think about your answer, right? When I type something down, you can type it down too. Okay, all right, just feel free to type something down, you guys. Have you ever seen the same movie more than once? And what is it? All right, so I'd like to invite Miss Mai Nguyễn. Okay, so can you answer this one?
Yes, I have ever seen the same movie more than once. That is the reply. 1988 is the
Right.
Korean movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is a K drama,
Yeah.
one of my favorite films. All right, so let's say, what is your favorite character? Favorite.
My favorite character on this movie is the Sun. Is one of
Right.
the main character of the movie.
Nice. That's very nice. Right. So like so I want to ask kind of the deep question. All right, the deeper question. What lesson did you learn from that film? So I think that when we learn some lesson, when we draw some lesson, right? It's mean rút ra bài học. Okay, we seem like to like it more, right? Because we think it's help us, it's remind us of something, right? So we like it more. So I want to ask, what lesson did you learn from that film?
I think the lesson that I draw from the movie is the love of best friends and family. We need to. It is necessary to for us to spend a lot of love and care for my family, for our family and friends in the life.
You say that the love of family and the love of friends, right? I do think it's very important, right? So we should take care of it. Right. So now today we kind of busy, right? Right. So watching this film is also remind me that I should spend time more for my mother. So you can say family love. We have this phrase in Vietnamese, it's tình thân, right? And you can say friendship. right? It's like the love of friend, a close friendship. We should appreciate. I type it down. It means that we should show the respect, right? Show the respect and know that is really important. It means trân trọng, right? That's nice. Okay, right. So very nice. I think that we can get into our speaking part right now. All right, with the three different questions. All right. Right. So I type it down for you. Remember that you would take turn to ask and answer. Okay. Thay phiên nhau, ask and answer. Right. And the next one you have to just like to listen to your friend attentively. Listen attentively. Nghe một cách. It means that actively, chủ động. Okay. Right. So that you can have a better speaking part. Listen and answer. You don't have to follow these three questions. You can just like create your own one. Alright, so I think that I would open the breakout room. Okay, sorry. The breakout room for you. We have about 10 students, so I think that 5 room for you. Okay, open all the room. Alright, join the room and feel free to talk. All right, so you are here. Right. So okay. Right. So I want to give you some tips when listening to your friends, and you can add something more. Okay. You can kind of make it longer. All right. So because like some of my students, they just have three questions, and when asking all of the three questions, they don't know what to ask more. So you can, for example, when your friend saying something, right? You can type it down. Type it down. Try to listen and type it down. Okay? And when you type it down, you can like just like see some phrases, and then you can ask your friend more. All right? And when you type it down, you can just like realize some of the phrases, some of the interesting phrases to learn, right? Okay, so try to use this tip, right, for the next speaking part. All right. So when listening Sunshine and Hoàng Dinh, all right, it's interesting to hear that Dinh still like cartoon or animated film. All right, it's nice, you know, like as an adult we tend to like the different film genre, right? But Dinh she still like animated film. Okay, all right, animated film. All right, it's like the cartoon, right? The cartoon, because it's you she said that it's easy, right? And it's simple. It's easy to understand. Okay, so you can it's straightforward. It's straightforward. It means that easy to understand, right? The cartoon is easy to understand and light-hearted. Light-hearted. I type it down. Okay, light-hearted. It means that like the plot cốt truyện is not something complex, right? It's not complex, right? It's easy to understand. It's just like have some gentle vibe, right? It's had the gentle vibe. All right, and she said that she liked to watch at the cinema because she liked the feeling of drinking Coca-Cola, right? So you can say the feeling of drinking Coke, right? Coke is Coca-Cola, but people usually say it's Coke. Drink Coke. Nice. So I really like your voice, right? Yin, right? So I really like your voice. It's very soft, and actually you are very confident, right?
Thank you.
About Sunshine, right? So very thank you for sharing. About Sunshine, I like the way that you say. Okay, you say that you like comedy, right? The comedy. Remember about the pronunciation, comedy, right? And if we want to say hài tình cảm is comedy, sorry, romantic comedy. I type it down, romantic comedy, right? It's a very famous, kind of very common genre that everyone would like it, right? Okay, right. So I think that we can get into the hobby topic. Okay, the hobby topic. I would type the question down. What were your hobbies? It means that the hobby you have in the past when you were a student, okay, or when you were a child. Okay, so what did you used to like? I'd like to invite, let's say, all right, so Thắng, can you share a little bit what were your hobbies?
My hobby were sleeping, listen to music, and play games.
Listen to music, and play game. All right.
And
It's mean
one more is sleeping.
sleeping. Right. Okay. Right. So so in the past you slept a lot, right?
Now in summer I sleep a lot.
In the summer, right? In the summer.
Or
Okay.
another holiday. As the 10th holiday or international day, I'm still sleep a lot.
Okay, Ted, I think the National Day. All right. So in the past, what type of music did you like to hear? What type of music?
In the past, I'm usually listen Vietnamese music, but now I'm listen English music more than Vietnam music.
All right, English music. Oh, right. So you can say it's like US UK, right? US UK. Listen to US UK songs,
Yeah.
right? Okay, nice. So how about play game? What game did you like to play?
I'm just play some game I'm playing my childhood is Go Miner, Plant Zombie, and another game. I play a lot.
Oh, minor. In a box,
Go,
right?
ne-
It's a
go.
go. Oh, go minor. Okay, go minor. Yes, I see. I remember that. I play it on the computer. Uh, how about box game? About box game. Do you know that box game? In the
Can
past, we have a game of box.
I don't
It's
remember this.
okay. All right. So I think that is kind of old. It's kind of old. If you are 8, right? Or even 7, you can play the box game. I think that.
I'm remember it a bit because I'm playing this old game when I at secondary and to present.
Yeah.
I know
So
this
that's it.
game when I was secondary.
Was it in the secondary? Right. So like before having the computer, before like the internet is common, the box game is very famous with the youngster.
Yeah, I
That's it.
know.
Right.
Okay. When internet kiểu chưa phát minh ra ấy, thì board game was invented in
Mm,
18s or 90s.
yeah. All right. But with the Vietnamese people, I think that from 2007 to 2000 about 10, right? Box game
Yeah.
is very famous from that time.
I think
So you
most
can say,
game I think
yeah,
most box game is made in Japan.
they come from Japan.
I'm I know mostly is made in Japan at Owen, but in some 20th century most of them are invented in USA.
Yeah, in the 20s, most of them is come from the USA, come from the
You know,
America.
in the present time.
I still know it right because my brother said to me about it, told me about the box game.
Oh,
Although in my generation, people rarely to play box game, right? But my brother and right and some of my students say a lot about box game. For example, about the PlayStation, right? About the PlayStation, it's very common in the past. Right, but
oh,
until now, it's also very famous, right? There must be PlayStation 5, right?
a
I heard it a lot.
PlayStation is a most modern PlayStation in
Right,
present.
right. It's the most modern. Mm. Right. So like it's one of the question that I think that is not very kind of common to you, right? You haven't learned about this question. What were your hobbies, right? So I invite one student to ask, right? To answer this question, for you to have some ideas. All right. So I think that we can step into our speaking part now. All right. I would open the break room for you. Room 4. Sorry. All right. Okay. All right. So sorry. I would like to change a little bit about the people in the room for you to have more talks. Okay, so feel free to join the room and practice these questions. Well, maybe là cái bạn nó có một chút trục trặc về mạng. Alright, so I want to ask you about the hobbies you'd like to try in the future. Okay. Is there any hobby that you would like to?
In the future, I want to try to swim. Try to
Try to
swim.
swim.
I like to watch the sea, but I cannot swim. Every time I go for a near the beach, I get scared. I afraid of falling into the water. So
Yeah.
so I want to learn how to swim so that I can enjoy the sea even more fun.
Nice, right. Enjoy the sea. Okay, nice. Enjoy the sea view. Alright, so you would like to try to swim. Alright, so I think that is a habit that there are many people want to get, right? It would be you also like to try to swim in the future. Alright, so try to, it means, sorry, it's cố gắng, but try swimming, it's like thử, okay? Try
Nice.
to verb is different from try verb in try swimming and try to swim. Okay, nice. So, like for example, when I listening to Anne, alright. So he's saying about he like to play guitar. Okay, remember about its pronunciation, right? Guitar. Difficult for us to remember because we all say that guitar, right? So in English, it's guitar.
Guitar.
When he's done work after, right? After his work, we can say when I'm off the clock. Khi mà tôi đã tan làm đó, it means that you don't have a job. It means that I don't have a job or something. But when I don't have to, like I am not in my duty, không có còn làm việc nữa, right? It means after work. After work. That is some hobbies, right? We can have and we can try when we don't have to work. Alright, so these are some of the phrases that I want to suggest to you. Okay, do you have anything to ask me more? Any phrases that you haven't understood it yet? Có còn một vài cái cụm từ nào đó mà mọi người vẫn chưa hiểu and you want to ask me more? Okay, just feel free to ask me. Right, so alright, so if you don't have anything to ask me, I think that we can stop here, right? And you can start your day. Have a nice weekend, everyone.
Have a nice weekend, teacher. Everyone, goodbye.
Bye,
Good night.
everyone.